this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you play a song called Rather Be by Clean Bandit. And we end up kind of capoing this on 4th fret to kind of match the recording, but we'll start off kind of walking through a couple things in root position just in case you don't have a capo. And it starts out with these cool little licks around some chords, and you can start off on an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, it sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to add in the 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of make that an E minor 7. And then from the E minor we go to a D major chord. We play D major. First finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and then 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting the 2nd finger, as a dangerous finger to lift. That makes a D sus2, or you could add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for a D suspended chord and kind of say some things around those chords. And then from the D we'd be going to a C major chord. When you play C major, first finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting the 1st finger and making it a C major 7, or you could add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for a C major 9 and kind of say some things around the C chord. Or another way to play C major 9 would be doing 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for your C major 9. And then from the C we go to a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the high E 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on kind of putting the 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your G major. So we know kind of with that main progression actually getting these cool little keyboard licks. We got kind of E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D. And I'm kind of doing some downs and some beauty. And at the very end we kind of hit it with this cool little hit that kind of starts on a C and then goes to an A minor chord. And when you play A minor, first finger stays on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the G string 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, it sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now while you're on A minors in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the 1st finger, make that an A suspended 2nd, or you could add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for C major or A sus, kind of say some things around that chord. Or you could lift off the 3rd finger, make that an A minor 7, or you could add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for an A minor 7. Or especially if you're digging on the C major 9 voicing, you may want to think about using an A7 sus, where you can do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. It sounds slightly unresolved, but that might make it a little bit easier to get from that C to that A minor change at the very end. So all the way through that whole intro progression, you got kind of E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G. And you may want to do kind of a 4 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And or C, A minor at the very end. Or you will hear these cool little licks, little arpeggios of those chords. And we could start with the open E and the 2nd fret on the D string. And we could kind of do that. And I'm kind of working this hybrid picking. You may want to try fingerstyle too. It'd probably be easier fingerstyle. But I'm kind of using my pick for my bass and using my fingers for the other notes to lick. And you start open E and 2nd on the D, open G, open B, 3rd fret on the high E string, and then 5th fret on the high E string. So kind of slide over that. And then we got open D with the 7th on the high E string. It's kind of a little piece of the D chord. So you got open and 2 together, O, O, 3, 5, and then open and 7 on the high E at the same time. And then we do a kind of little C major arpeggio, kind of 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, open G, open E, and then 3rd fret on the B, and then we could do 3rd fret on the low E with the open B string, and then 3rd fret on the B. This is a tricky lick at tempo, but very, very cool to practice. Kind of O, 2, O, O, 3, 5, open and 7, 3, 2, O, O, 3, 3 and open together, 3, open and 2 together, O, O, 3, 5, open, 7, 3, 2, O, O, 3, 3 and an open, 3, open and 2, O, O, 3, 5, open, 7, punctuation at the end where you could go open E, third on the B, open G, third fret on the A, and then open E, third on the B, open G, open A. Kind of that C, A minor at the end. So we kind of dig on kind of working that lick through the tune, or to kind of intro it. So it might be kind of a cool thing to kind of practice, to kind of open up the tune. Or if you kind of dig in on the strumming idea, you could kind of strum through that part. One of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So you took the E minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. The tune's going by really fast, so you may want to work just a down, down, up on each of those chords. Kind of E minor, D, C, another strum pattern I would lean towards is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. It's going to be kind of challenging for the tune, but definitely something else to practice. And what you do on the first beat is just do a down for 4. Kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. Then on the third beat, you do a up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 down. There's a couple ways you could work that through the intro. You could just do down, down, down up on each of those chords, kind of taking half the strum pattern. Or another way is to kind of split the pattern. So you do the E minor with the down, 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 up, and then go to the D for the up, down, down, up, down, up. C with the down, 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 up. And then G with the up, down, 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 up. So we kind of dig on that too. D, C, G, following that keyboard lick. Or another 16th pattern you may want to play around with is a down, up, down, up, down, up, 16th. Where you could take the E minor and do a down on 1 and a up on 4. Kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, on the first beat. And then on the second beat, you do the up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat, you'd be doing an up on 2, up on 4. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, 1, up, 1, up. And on the last beat, you'd still be doing the down, up, kind of all 4. So what you may want to do is do the E minor with the down, up, go to the D for the down, up, down, down, up. C with the down, up, G with the down, up, down, up, down. Half it through that way. So from that intro, then we'll be going into our verse part. And the only difference in our verse is right after that C, A minor progression, we go back to our C chord, and then we go to a D major chord. Very, very end of that. So through our verse, you could use any of those strumming patterns actually. Kind of E minor, D, kind of working the down idea, C, G, or you could do the down, down, up, down, up. C, G, or you could do the 16th idea. C, or you could do the other 16th idea. C, C, and then from that verse, then we kind of repeat that twice, and then go into our pre-chorus part. And our pre-chorus starts on C major, but then we go to a B minor chord. And we play B minor. Normally you do this as a 2nd fret bar, 2nd finger on the B third, 3rd finger on the D fourth, pinky on the G fourth. Kind of looking that for your B minor. Or if you kind of lift off the pinky of that, that makes a B minor 7. Or another way to play B minor 7. We'll be doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high 2nd. Kind of working that for your B minor. Or if, especially if you're digging on the C major non-voicings, you can do 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high 3rd. Kind of work that for your B minor. And then from the B minor we go to our E minor chord, another E minor. Kind of repeat that. So you can really work that with any of those strummings too. Kind of C, B minor, E minor, E minor, C, B minor, E minor. Or you might want to mix it up between those strings. And then from there, then we go into our chorus part, which is just like our verse. And then we end up on our chorus tag, which kind of starts substituting in a B7 chord actually for our G chord. And the way you play B7, 1st finger goes to the D on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the G 2nd fret, and pinky on the high 2nd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high string, that sounds a B7 chord. That sounds kind of nasty, but that really helps point to the E minor chord. Kind of hear some tension, dissonance, consonants, sad consonants. Or you may kind of dig on kind of taking the 3rd finger in the B7 and flattening them over the G, B, and E, and make that a B9. Kind of dig on that a little bit jazzier voice. So through the chorus tag, you'd have that E minor, D, C, but then the B7, E minor, D, C, B7, E minor, D, C, B7, C, A minor, C, the weird part is to play along with Clean Bandit, instead of starting on an E minor chord, you're starting on a G sharp minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 4th fret, then now your E minor is really a G sharp minor, and your D is really an F sharp major, and your C major is really an E major chord, and your G major is really a B major chord, and your B minor is really a D sharp minor, and your B7 is really a D sharp 7. I'm going to take it from the very beginning. You may want to work those intro licks, kind of that 0, 2, 0, 3, 5, and then this is weird because now I'm really using 7th fret and then 9th fret, and then you'd have your 7th fret's really 11th fret. So it's a little weird how the capo kind of takes that lick and then moves it over, but that still might be kind of a cool way to kind of kick off the tune, kind of using those licks. And then 3, 2, 0, 3, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0. Or you could work any of those strummings we were talking about. Kind of working the down idea. Or you could do the down, down, up, down, up. You could work the 16th pattern. Or the other 16th. Kind of through that intro part. And then from there, then we'll be going into our verse part. So remember, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, C, A minor, C, D, and you repeat all that. E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, verse. So E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, C, A minor, C, D. And then from there, we'll be going into our chorus time. So we have our E minor, D, C, B7, E minor, D, C, B7, E minor, D, C, B7, C, A minor, C, D. And then from there, we'll be going into our next verse. Now, one other thing I'd think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, up the down, down, up, down, up, you're going to bass for the chord. On the E minor, you have low E for the bass. On the D, you have the D for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. On the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the B7, you have the A for the bass. Try that next verse with basses, we could kind of work it as a bass down up, kind of the E minor down up, D with a bass down up, or you could kind of split that pattern with the bass, kind of make it a bass down on the E minor and then go to the D for the up, down, kind of dig on it. So E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, work it as a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, which could be kind of cool. So you can do the E minor with the bass, down, down, up, and then go to the D for the up, bass, down, up, and then C with the bass, down, down, up, G with the up, bass, down, down. Or if you're digging on the other pattern, you could work it as a bass, up, bass, with the bass, up, and then D with the bass, up, down, C with the bass, up, G with the bass, up, down, So we try our verse progression that way. You have the E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, time through, we'll be going back into our pre-chorus part. So we tried that with basses. We got C with an A bass, B minor with an A bass, low E bass, low E bass. If we dig on the 16th, C, B minor, and from there, then we'll be going into our next chorus. So we tried that with basses. E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, C, A minor, C, D. And then from there, we'll be going into kind of our chorus tag. So whatever, E minor, D, C, B7, E minor, D, a break, or you may want to kind of kill the string, stop time it, and then from there, then we go into our bridge part, which is just like our intro, so, and kind of our main verse chorus. We have E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, C, A minor, C, D. And then from there, then we're going back into our chorus part. So kind of E minor, C, G. Now, if you know the licks around these chords too, feel free to take this lesson and kind of run with it any way you want to. And then kind of almost throw in that D and then another kind of at the end, make people clap. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through Rather Be by Clean Bandit. So good luck.